Thank you, Mr. President. I want to thank again our Senate Majority Leader and all of my colleagues for their support. This legislation aims to save lives and reduce these statistics, as I mentioned earlier, by providing law enforcement with a tool designed to help them identify victims who are most at risk for intimate partner homicide. According to a 2021 report, of the estimated 4,970 female victims of murder and non-negligent manslaughter in 2021, data reported by law enforcement agencies indicated that 1/3, or 34%, were killed by an intimate partner. By comparison, about 6% of the 17,970 males that were murdered that year were victims of intimate partner homicide. This legislation seeks to reduce these statistics by requiring that officers conduct a lethality assessment when responding to a domestic violence incident. That information will be included in the domestic incident report, which is currently already done by law enforcement, which includes information about the victim, the alleged offender, and the details of the incident. Officers will be required to advise the victim of the results and refer them to local domestic violence programs for support. The officer must also provide the victim with the number of the New York State Domestic and Sexual Violence Hotline. Based on the assessment, the officer may file for an extreme risk protection order if there is credible information suggesting a likelihood of serious harm. New York State will join other states, once this is hopefully signed into law, that currently do this particular lethality assessment, including Maryland and most recently Florida and Utah. There are also counties currently right now in New York State that also utilize this lethality assessment, including my home county of Broome, but also Westchester and Dutchess counties. We know that lethality assessments do work to reduce female homicides committed by men by 40%. Not only do lethality assessments help law enforcement identify potential victims, but they also empower victims with self-protective steps to help them escape fatal encounters. Women who participated in the program were significantly more likely to remove or hide their partner's weapons, obtain formal services for domestic violence, to establish safety strategies with friends and family, and to obtain some form of protection against their partner. And I'm proud to sponsor this legislation to ensure that we continue to take steps as a state to protect victims of crime in every way that we can. I vote aye and encourage my colleagues to do the same. Thank you, Mr. President.